A 1-for-5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Here's Bay. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Dang against Randall. Pass to Barry. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Los Angeles with another miss. Now here's Bay. He started closer, and they take the lead.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Barry. Here's Abdul-Rauf. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bay kicks to Harris. Jordan sets the screen for Harris. Another 3 for Detroit.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective
here from long range.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Randall kicks to Harris. Abdul-Rauf against Holiday. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good on the triple. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The Lakers with the ball, following Drew Holiday's 3-point attempt. They set the pick. Dang passes to Abdul-Rauf. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Such a wide open look. Holiday's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pistons. Lakers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Randall against Beasley. Pass to Dang. Here's Barry. Here's Podkolzin. Randall grabs the board. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Harris passes to Jordan. It's hauled in by Barry. And here's Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here is Harris following the 3 by the Lakers. From deep, he makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. 1:02 left in the first. It's Exum on the wing. Pass to Warren. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Fast break. The Lakers. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Tisdale. And here's Jennings outside. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
2 points, that one goes. And now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Smith kicks to Johnson. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Here's Jennings. And again, it's the Lakers.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Johnson is out there with Warren. Then there's Ish Smith. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Queta in its center.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Tisdale. Again, the Lakers. Here's Dosunmu. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Inside, here's Warren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Pistons lead by 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. There is Zhao, passes to Jennings. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Bays checked in for Johnson. Harris comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ish Smith. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Look at the Lakers. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They're down in the 9th position.
And, you know, for the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Pistons leading by 6. Harris looking it over. And again, Detroit with the 3. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
On the wing, Harris. He's defended by Exum. One-on-one here. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Barry.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Abdul Rauf kicks to Exum. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Beasley the screen. Shot clock at 6. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Bay. He's defended by Exum. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Beasley against Warren. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Pod Colzines checked in for Tisdale. And it's Dang in for Exum. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Detroit. Randall comes in for T.J. Ward. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 7. And here's Beasley. Over to the wing. Here's Abdul Rauf. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Holiday. And here's the break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Harris outside. And here's Bay. Now here is Holiday. And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 15 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Beasley, pass to Abdul Rauf. It's stolen by Randall. Now here's Bay. He's got 6. Out to Harris. Here's Randall. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And it's the Lakers on the break. Randall against Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Barry misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top, up by 5. Now we have a moment to go courts. Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Taking a look here now at Detroit, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great...
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Detroit Pistons. That'll do it for our show.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? Devin Harris, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Beasley. Barry is out there with Abdul Rauf. Then it's Podkolzin. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Harris, bounce pass. The wide open look here for Holiday. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Abdul Rauf. 12 points for him. Beasley outside. The shot's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bay, no good. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Los Angeles. Beasley outside. For the tie. Rebound, Detroit. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday finds Harris. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes on.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Beasley with the screen on Harris. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. The Pistons leading on the wing. Harris uncovered. That's good on the jump shot. And that's 17 points for Devin Harris.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Right side, Dang. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Barry the pass to Abdul Rauf. And here's Beasley. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harris passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And young guys love to dunk the ball. Randall just couldn't pass up the opportunity.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jordan with the steal. Left side, Harris. Pass to Holiday. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Abdul Rauf against Holiday. Beasley outside. Dang kicks to Beasley. Here's Abdul Rauf. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Detroit leading by 8. Holiday up top. Jordan a screen on Abdul Rauf. Bay wide open, and he fired. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Dang. Here's Barry. He's got 5. screen. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Buries the long-range jumper. Abdul-Rauf's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Some changes for the Lakers. Verjao comes in for Bud Colzine. And it's Tisdale in for Beasley. And then for Detroit, T.J. Warren comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dosunmu in for Devin Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far. Holiday against Abdul-Rauf. Out to the right wing. Back to Dang. Pass to Tisdale. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Bay. From outside, off the mark. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Barry. He's defended by Bay. Outside Dan. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Pistons leading by 7. Dosunmu with it. 5 points in the game. He had a nice open look right there. 9 points in the game so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
About 3 seconds between shot and game play. Abdul-Rauf kicks to Verjao. Here's Tisdale. He's covered by Warren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Shot from free throw range. No good that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Dosunmu is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Devin Harris. And it's Smith. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside Warren. Pass to Smith. And it's rebounded by Anderson Verjao.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Beasley gets to Jennings. It's Exum on the wing. From downtown, Detroit with the rebound. Harris outside. Shoots it up. Detroit, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Tisdale. Kicks it out to Beasley. Up top, Exum. Covered by Smith.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Harris's shot is off.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Pass to Tisdale. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 8. That's tipped. Stolen by Verjao. Here's Exum. And finished off by Exum.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim.
at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Colzine's checked in for Verejao. Dang comes in for Tisdale. Barry's checked in for Exum. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Brandon Jennings. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Dang against Bay. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Dang. Harris against Dang. Harris outside. Here's Holiday. Shoots the three. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Beasley. And that one is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Randall against Dang. Now Beasley. Knocked away. And stolen by Bay. Now Harris. And it misses. Here's Abdul Rauf. Outside Beasley. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And Harris will pull it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And hit the 3.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Beasley. And the 3 misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Harris outside. Now Bay shoots the 3. Down he goes for 3.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pistons.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Devin Harris.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Missed on the 3. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong... Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Williams. Then it's Green, and it's Nene in at the four-man position. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the inside, and stolen by Jones. Edwards, the pass to Malone. Memphis with a rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And the bucket is good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Dinwiddie with it. Down low. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. Over to the left wing. And Malone gets it to go.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Williams. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. That shot is good by O'Neal.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
Offensive board. Malone. Blocked! Williams against Smart. It's Williams, high post, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Williams. Golden State needs to get off a shot from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Grizzlies lead by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Williams passes to Dinwiddie. O'Neal inside. Defended by Jones. O'Neal misses. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Smart. Still without a bucket. Pass to Malone. The 17-footer. And the dunk by Jones.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Williams to the paint. Releases. Nene can't get it to go. Williams against Green. Outside Edwards. Going inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Warriors. Flynn comes in for Smart. Now here's Williams. And stolen by Jones. Edwards, the pass to Malone. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Williams. Pass to Ceballos. Here's Nene. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside Edwards. 1:11 left now in the first quarter. Edwards finds Jones. Outside Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Edwards got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside, Williams. Pass to West. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range. The rebound by Malone. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Flynn, the pass to Edwards. They set the pick. Pass to Malone. Lots of room. Oh, that's offensive interference. Both teams deciding to change it up. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's West. No made baskets yet. Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Stoudemire. Unloads. And the jumper is on the mark.
Oh, I love that possession for them. Ending with an assisted bucket.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Malachi Flynn out there with Edwards. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Gugliotta in at the 4. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Horry from 18 feet away. He can't hit that time. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their ring from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Here's Hoiberg. No points yet. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Ceballos. Here's West. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors shooting around 53%, a nice number. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Now here's Smart. Oh, Smart drives. Count that one. Smart's got his first 2 points.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Stoudemire, the pass to O'Neal, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Smart. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Inside, Williams passes to Anderson. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Pass to West. Outside O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Stoudemire, the pass to O'Neal. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back over to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jones, he's checked in for the Warriors. Edwards comes in for Anderson. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Over Smart. And again, Memphis no good. The Warriors leading. Ooh, it's stolen away. Outside, Green. O'Neal passes to Dinwiddie. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Screen by O'Neal. The three. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Edwards is checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Grizzlies trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. And Smart over to help. Pass to Williams. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards and defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
First free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And it's blocked by Edwards. Now Smart. 10 points in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Malone. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Malone's got 9.
Well, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Dinwiddie passes to O'Neal. Now here's Green. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Green. No good on the triple. The Warriors lead by 4. Williams passes to Smart. And there's the screen. Edwards attacking. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to O'Neal. Jones with some nice D.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Stolen by Dinwiddie. 40 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Nene comes up empty down low. And here are the Warriors now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Williams against Dinwiddie. Screen by O'Neal. Dinwiddie passes to O'Neal. And he throws it down with one hand.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Malone. No good on the shot. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Well, we'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. And that's a wrap-up.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. On the court for Memphis, we've got Green. Williams is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Nene in at the power forward. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to O'Neal. Tipped. Jones with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Williams from long range. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup falls.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Warriors. 2-point game. Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Pass to Malone. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Dinwiddie.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. 90 seconds into the second half now. To the left side wing. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
So Tuomas Iselos decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Outside, Williams. Here's O'Neal. Outside, Williams. Green, a screen. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Look at Edwards just slashing his way to a strong finish.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Edwards. The 11-footer getting a good look. Edwards.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Williams with it. No made baskets yet. Outside, Green. Pass to O'Neal. Dinwiddie outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Malone. The Warriors lead by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the pick. Over to the wing, to the paint. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim. Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Outside Edwards. Jones with a screen on Dinwiddie.
Oh, a sensational slam by him. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Brian.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Smart outside. There's the three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 9. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Memphis making a switch here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Nene. Outside, Green. Hits the trifecta. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Jones with a screen on Dinwiddie. Edwards, a pass to Jones. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
Williams looking around. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Parks. Back to Flynn. Here's Edwards. A rebound by Ori.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the inside. Stoudemire, the pass to Ceballos. Here's West, guarded by Edwards. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Ori. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Here's Stoudemire. Out to the right wing. Here's Ceballos. Free throw line jumper. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Jacks up a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Edwards. Also, Malachi Flynn out there. And it's Malone in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Flynn. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Horry. Screen by O'Neal. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. 3-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Malone's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Parks. Here's Malone. Here's Flynn. To the middle. Here's Parks. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Jones, he's checked in for Edwards. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." The coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. To the left wing. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Flynn. Drilled from 11 feet out. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Nene. Jones comes with a double team. Here's West. Soft touch off the glass.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Here's Parks. Here's Malone. From outside, off the mark. Here's West. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
Here's Malone. Drives to the hoop. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Dinwiddie against Edwards. Banks it home. Big shot.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Now Smart. Outside Edwards. There's a screen. Here's Malone. Here's the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Book it! That one goes!
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Now here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie outside. Green fires. The free ball is down.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
Outside Smart. Puts up the tray. Dinwiddie rips down the board. Grizzlies trail by 6. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for us.
Here's the pass to Smart. Smart, a screen on Dinwiddie. Can't get the 3. Memphis is gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, the stop!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Edwards goes again. Goes up again. Oh! 34 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Dinwiddie. To tie it up. Oh, he can't tie it up. That one's no good. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Dinwiddie with it. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Stoudemire out there with Jackson. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Micic in at the 1 spot. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Jones, the pass to Rose. 5 on the clock. Shoots. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Now here's Rose. in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wilkins setting the pick for Rose. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Micic. No good from outside. Rose looking around. Embiid with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Jackson. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
Not a guy who holds back. Clearly, Embiid using some muscle inside.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Probably, DB, is the most intense part of the regular season. Some teams are all in on a playoff push.
This is the point in the year where everybody, absolutely everybody, is looking at the standings and the potential matchups facing them in the postseason. They are sharpening skills and minds.
Johnson with it. Outside Rose. Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their fourth try.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Rakasner. To the inside. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Washington trailing. Outside Rose. From past the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And Cleveland with another turnover here.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. First in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Now, here's Rose. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Jones. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Jackson. For 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris. In the game of John Collins, he has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. Pass to Micic. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Micic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Stoudemire. Over Johnson. A shot by Stoudemire, no good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 5. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Micic can't hit. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Wilkins. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Rose passes to Jones. Misses the layup.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's Micic. Stoudemire with the screen on Rose. Outside Jackson. Stoudemire setting the pick for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. Washington going with a whole new group here. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Cavaliers 4th.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
.110 left here in the first quarter. Wizards passing it around. Martin with a screen on Stiff. And another miss by Washington.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's McBride. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Childress, the pass to Carswell. Ibaka sets the pick for Childress. Over McBride. Pass to Carswell. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ibaka for 3. Washington with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Christopher. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Jeffries out there with Christic. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Martin. And it's Christopher in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And so it's Washington with it after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Here's McBride, defended by Childress. 3 on the clock. McBride's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Kevin?
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. So for the Wizards, Dalen Johnson's checked in for Jeffries. Wilkins comes in for Martin. And it's Rose in for Miles McBride. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Johnson, a wide open look. A 3-pointer, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Rakasner. Sinks the 3-pointer. Rakasner's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Stoudemire, and the layup is good. Stoudemire's got his first basket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the 3-point attempt by Derrick Rose. 6 to shoot. Pass to Rakasner. This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Outside Rose. Here's Christopher to stop the run. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Richards. He's checked in for Washington. Jeffries comes in for Josh Christopher. And Cleveland also making a change. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Cleveland leading by 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Micic, the pass to Stoudemire, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Johnson with a screen on Jackson. Jones kicks to Rose. Johnson sets the screen for Rose. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The pass to Jackson. They get it again. And Embiid throws it down.
And you gotta love watching Embiid chase down those offensive rebounds. This guy is a ferocious competitor.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Rose. Pass to Wilkins. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Assisted by Jaren Jackson.
Wizards trail by 19. PDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. There's a screen. Here's Rose, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Rose has got 5.
And that's a confident stroke from Rose. He has potential to be dangerous as a scorer.
Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Micic. Off target with his 3. Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Wilkins outside. Shot clock at 5. Jones. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Rakasner. And a miss there on the triple. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Rose. Back to Jones. And Jones sends it home.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Needs it. 3-point field goal.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers lead by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. And it's always special being recognized as the best at something.
That's true. And here we are. Today, Ernie, we'd like to recognize you, the best in the business.
Yeah, you're the man, Ernie. Dinner on Kenny after the show. I stole his wallet in the back.
Oh, thanks, fellas. That means a lot coming from you two, and I'm hungry. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Cavaliers.
They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah, I'd call it a clinic. This is how you run an offense.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Stoudemire. He's out there with Embiid, and it's Jackson and at the small forward position.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
First team foul.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Micic can't hit. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Jones. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Now here's Jackson. Here's Micic. 8 points for him. Stoudemire with a screen on Rose. Micic, the pass to Rakasny. Rocket 6. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Washington. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. Johnson outside. Pass to Jones. Now Rose. Now Jones. Guarded by Jackson. Lets it fly from 18. A rebound by Micic.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the left side wing. Here's Rakasny. Offline with his 3.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And, G.A., you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone. Putting something extra behind it, Embiid would not be denied there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Jones kicks to Johnson to the wing right side. And here's Rose outside. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Pass to Rakasny. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 8.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Wilkins finds Jones. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. The rebound by Micic.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Rakasner's shot is off.
Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Back to Jones. Here's Micic. He's got 8. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Rakasner. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jackson misses. For Washington, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Cleveland making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And Rose drops them both. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Now here's Wilkins, still without a basket. Rose gets a wide open look, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Micic. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards trail by 18. Wilkins dishes to Rose. Launches it. The rebound by Ibaka.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Washington foul.
Washington making some changes. Kristich comes in for Nick Richards. And Miles McBride subbed in for Rose. Josh Childress, he's checked in for Cleveland. .133 left in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Micic. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Rakasner. The Cavaliers with another miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Now McBride. Down low. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 points.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Childress, the pass to Micic. Misses the 3. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Johnson sets the screen for Jones. Here's Kristich, defended by Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Wilkins, bounce pass. Here's Kristich. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Micic. Jackson a screen on Wilkins. They could use a bucket. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 12.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers taking a 19-point lead into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nenad Kristich is out there at Jeffers. Then it's Martin. And it's Rose. And it's Christopher in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Ibaka outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for Ibaka. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
From the Wizards, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Martin with the screen for Rose. Inside, it's stolen by Ibaka. And here they come. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Christopher. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Ryan. High post, Stoudemire. Over Kristich. And the rebound goes to Martin. Wizards trail by 18. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Christopher. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Childress. Here's Ryan. Ibaka outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
On its way from Rose for 2. Cavaliers with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Stoudemire with a screen on Rose. No good from Childress. Wizards trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Rose. Drains the 19-footer.
That's a nice scoring move by Rose. Listen, this was the #1 pick back in 2008. He can still be a major threat.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Wizards. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Kristich. Jalen Johnson comes in for Jared Jeffries. Jones checked in for Martin. And Wilkins subbed in for Josh Christopher. The Cavaliers leading by 16. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Pass to Rakasner. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Rose. 3-pointer. Rose with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Micic. He's covered by Rhodes. Kastner, the pass to Micic. Three-pointer by Embiid. And Jones pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Wilkins. The three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's Micic. Fires. Cleared away by Jones.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Richard. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Stoudemire against Johnson. Stoudemire setting the pick for Jackson. No good from three. Wizards trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Jones. Rejection by Embiid.
And Embiid combines timing with his length well on that end.
Takes the three. Cleared away by Jones. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jumper is off.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
The shot is good! And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 43 seconds left in the game. Here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Johnson rips down the board. Jones with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Johnson outside. Richards with it. He's off from 3. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game.